What Fleabag gets right about mental health that 100 serious dramas don't. Note contains spoilers for Fleabag Seasons 1 and 2. Fans of Fleabag, the BBC Three comedy drama created and written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who also stars as the eponymous character, were recently treated to a series first. Fleabag goes to a long overdue counseling session. It was a birthday present from her dad, which in itself tells you a lot about the tone of the show. Conducted by a no-nonsense therapist played by the exceptional Fiona Shaw. The exchange begins with Shaw's character moisturizing her dry forearms and concludes with a rapid, witty back-and-forth dialogue between the pair. The unnamed counts, "You don't need to be a therapist to call that one." The session is bookended by two funny moments, Waller-Bridge employing playful devices which make you chuckle because they're both highly amusing and entirely unexpected. Fleabag's ability. Fleabag is grieving. She lost her mother, the latter in particular has become her cross to bear. She isn't just hard. Up until this point, Fleabag has been unwilling to confront her problems, and even during her therapy session, she admits that she only turned up so she could exchange the voucher for money. She regularly plays, and while we know that has always been a facet of this particular character, it's why so many people are drawn to her and feel a degree of kinship. It's really the only time Fleabag has vocalized her misery, and it's incredibly powerful, a moment laden with painful truths. It almost takes your breath away, until you check yourself and remember that we've always known that her mental health is in tatters. But before we have time to truly absorb what we've just watched, the conversation has moved on. Fleabag announces that she wants to F. That is where this series and so many other comedies excel, where serious dramas don't. Unlike dramas, the juxtaposition between humor and despair makes those dark moments so much more arresting. They're stark, and the way in which Waller-Bridge frames those moments is a testament to both her brilliance and the fluid nature of comedy, able to create moments that successfully tackle a subject as delicate as mental health, and stay with you long after. Related A19 TV shows we can't wait to watch in 2019: Wonderwall International.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.